Yeah, so hi everyone, my name is Vikash and I welcome everyone to my YouTube channel Future 4.0. It's an announcement video, announcement of a data science program which I'll be conducting on my YouTube platform. So what I'll be doing is I'll be shooting videos back to back and I'll be posting it on YouTube. And since these videos are going to be on YouTube, it's going to be absolutely free for everyone. So what you guys have to do is you guys have to basically subscribe to my channel, come watch the video, code with me, and by the end of 5 to 6 months you guys will have some sort of command on data science. I wouldn't say some sort of command, you guys will have really deep knowledge in data science, I would say. So I have created one program. Without wasting any time, I would take you to the program, how it looks like, and just give me a second, I'll just fix this camera. This much is fine, I guess. Yeah, this is how our program is going to look like. I've created this program. I've created these 16 topics. Actually it's not 16, I've created only 15 topics. I've written SQL 2 times, so sorry about that. So these are the 15 topics I'll be covering, starting from Python till machine learning algorithms. We'll discuss these topics one by one. So first we'll discuss about Python. In Python will be Python for all those people who are from non-tech background. I'll just tell them it's a coding language, and we'll be using Python as a coding language for our data science journey. And we have these many topics to cover, starting from Python basics, then we'll be covering operators, then we'll move on to branching conditions, which is if and else condition, and then we'll cover loops. Data types extremely important from data science point of view, especially this list. All the data types are important only, but this list is really important. Then functions, extremely important. Object-oriented programming. See, according to data science, you should have a basic knowledge of object-oriented programming, but I would teach object-oriented programming in such a way that you'll have a really deep knowledge about object-oriented programming. Then we'll be covering exception handling, file handling, important for data science, and we'll be covering other topics as well, depending on the requirement. After Python, we'll be covering SQL. Most probably I'll be teaching you guys MySQL. You should have a knowledge of a database, because sometimes your data would be stored in a database, so you should have a knowledge of a database, and we'll be covering MySQL database. Under that we'll be covering SQL basics, commands, joins, grouping, subqueries, and Windows functions. And after this database, we'll be covering NUMPY. See, what NUMPY does is it has a data type called ND arrays, and it is used for doing mathematical functions, and it's really quick compared to Python list, because it is built on the top of C, and we all know that C is a really fast programming language compared to Python. Because how the memory is stored, that makes the difference, and because of that, the NUMPY will be covering NUMPY for doing mathematical functions, and it's really quick. That's why we'll be covering it. So after NUMPY, we'll be covering PANDAS for the analysis part, and we'll be doing an analysis of data, exploring data, cleaning data, and manipulating data. After PANDAS, we'll be covering Matplotlib and SEABORN. See, Matplotlib and SEABORN, these are the tools used for data visualization, and there are other tools as well, like Tableau and Plotly, but we'll be covering Matplotlib and SEABORN because these are the fundamental tools used for data visualization. And if you know Matplotlib and SEABORN, you can do 99% of the task when you are doing data visualization. So we'll be doing that, and after these topics we'll be doing data gathering, cleaning, because we'll be dealing with missing values, so we'll be doing that. we'll be doing web scraping. See, what happens is sometimes our data is stored in a CSV file, which is known as comma separated files. Sometimes it is stored in a database, so we'll be studying MySQL. Sometimes what happens is like you have to fetch it from an API, so we'll be covering that as well. But sometimes what happens is fetching data from API is not possible, it is restricted. So what we do in such scenarios, we do web scraping. So we'll be doing that, and we'll be covering exploratory data analysis as well. So you should know in and out of your data. So we'll be doing that in under EDA. After that, we'll be doing our mathematics part. So we'll be doing statistics, descriptive and inferential. Under descriptive, we'll be covering measure of centered tendency and measure of variability, which is known as measure of spread as well. Under that, we'll be covering kurtosis moments, skewness, standard deviation, and other topics as well. Under inferential stats, it is used for doing inferences. When you are predicting your model, inferential stats is really important, and we'll be covering probability. And there are many types of distributions like normal, Bernoulli, binomial, and other distributions as well. So we'll be covering all of that. Not all the distribution, but most of the distribution we'll be covering under this course. And we'll be doing hypothesis testing and differential calculus. And then we'll move on to the main topic, which is machine learning. See, machine learning, if you think of machine learning, I'll tell you guys, even if you have worked in machine learning for 5 years, no one can give you the guarantee that you have mastered machine learning. And that's how machine learning is. So we have to study machine learning in such a way that we can use it from data science point of view. So we'll be doing all the fundamentals, and we'll be covering most of the algorithms which are important for machine learning journey. And we'll be covering linear regression, gradient descent, logistic regression, k-nearest neighbor. This is one of the easiest algorithms. So we'll be covering. There are difficult algorithms as well. Like, I have not written SVM here, but I'll be covering that as well. So SVM, which is known as supported vector machine, we'll be covering PCA, decision tree, feature selection, and we'll be doing all the types of metrics and accuracy. We'll be covering lasso regression, ridge regression, and we'll cover all the topics which are required in this data science journey. I have not written all the topics because machine learning is a really big topic, and depending on our requirement, we'll be covering all the topics. So that's about this course. One more thing, this is the first time I'm shooting. I've never been in front of the camera, so I hope you guys don't judge me how I speak. I might fumble, I might get stuck sometime, but I hope you guys don't judge me how I speak. Just judge me how I teach. And I hope you guys will come watch my videos and practice at the same time, code with me, and stick to this course for 6 months. And by the end of 6 months, I can give you the assurance that you guys will really have a deep knowledge in data science, and you can take your journey forward. So thank you for watching this video. You can share it with your friends, because if you're studying it in a group, that will make your journey a lot more easy. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Bye.